Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another live stream. All right, you there still, know? All right, okay, man. I'm about to sing in the link. All right, no, I'm about to sing in the link and all that. We definitely do. Definitely want to apologize for the audience tonight, man. We had. I'm about to text it to you, Nova, and you can text that to Nuff and Dark. All right, got you more. Peace. See you on the line. Hey, family. We definitely apologize. We sorry about that. We had technical difficulties. Internet, trying to log in and try to I'm here. So here. We definitely sorry. Apologize. But be glad that we still here. You know what I mean? We still gonna rock this thing. Definitely want to apologize, family. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to out on time. I don't like doing Negro stuff at certain time and stuff like that. So we definitely really want to apologize to the audience. You know what I mean? Really being sincere about that. I'm really deeply sorry about that for being late. Google was acting up, trying to get logged in, then I went to go. So when we on here, things are better. I want to send shout out to Love Peace, Asa, Clarissa Gilchrist, Jerry Hutchison, Love Peace, Mary Lane, Jazz Petty, Angel Wise, I Am, Princess India, Jazz Petty, October Scorpio, Nita Lockett. All right, okay. Wonderful. Aaliyah, A Transient One, James Brockington Jr., Adam Real, Sister Iman, D. Arthur, Linus Ayahaya, Mala Star, GB Scott. We definitely want to send a shout out to everybody. All right, let me get this layout. Family, I really, really want to apologize to y'all. Like I don't like being late, but like I said, we still here. I'm breaking the bed. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm gonna make sure my volume is up. All right, okay. Can y'all hear me clearly? I turned up my volume. All right, the rest of the crew is gonna be on here shortly. So just give the guests, some time. But I'm really glad that y'all still made it out. On this wonderful night where y'all could be doing something else. So like I said, it's definitely going to be some great information. And like I said, Noble Isaiah L, Brother Nuffin, the brothers, Brother B4TL, they're gonna do all right, okay, wonderful. Hold on, let me see. Here he is. There he is. There you go, Noble. All right, I'm about to send this to Nuff. All right, so we about to be on and popping. All right. Said, hey, what's up, Nuff? Yeah, matter of fact, check the text. Check it, man. Hey, BJ Mark. I'm defunct Tatiana. Definitely Davis Detroit 313 Supreme Ruler. Yeah, email it. I tell him I sent it to you twice. Hey, Karima Shabazz. Hey, Lord of the Shirt. Peace. It's good to see you coming in. All right, okay, cool. There he is. There go Nuff. All right, waiting on B Forte. Hey, son.
D, D, check your phone, bro. Check your phone. I sent the link. Hey, yo, we back.
Islam to the
Okay, I'm
family.
sorry. We back.
Give me a second to get myself
Hey, fellas, there we go.
Give me a second to get together. Islam to the brothers. Peace to the people out there. Just give me 1 second so I can get myself together right quick.
All right, peace, everybody. You know what? Yeah, you know what? No, but it's so clear. I'm glad we went on Duck Duck Go, bro. Matter of fact, let me turn my AC down so here. All right, let me. Okay. All right, fam. All right, Noble. Can y'all hear us?
Yep, I can hear you. I can hear you really good.
I can hear you as well.
Yeah. It was quiet.
You're a little bit choppy. Can you hear me all right? Oh, let me turn my camera off. It might get a little better.
All right, okay, cool. All right, so say, all right, okay, so today is coming. Peace to everybody that's all in the chat tonight. We're glad that y'all can make it. We do apologize for technical difficulties. Okay, so I can see everything clear. It's in and out. Okay. Yeah, well, you know how they are on this internet and stuff like that. You know they're gonna try to bother, you know what I mean?
Islam Noble Isaiah. How you doing, brother?
As all, peace and love. How you doing?
I'm doing great, brother.
That's good. That's good. How's the consort?
She's all right. She in there doing her 1-2 thing, you know.
Good.
You know, kids and her little program she watching. And you know, she doing her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to build with the brothers and whoever else gonna be on here. Let's get the information to the people and get them something they can chew on.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to eat.
That's right. That's right.
How your day been, brother?
Busy. I've been real busy, man. A lot of calls, emails, texts,
Yeah.
um, messages. I'm just catching up on all of them.
Yeah. I had done a couple of them myself Saturday.
Yeah.
And I had a nice conversation with both of them. I just thought that one of them was a sister, was a mother, rather it turned out to be a brother. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? But I sent him your information so he can get in contact with you as far as nationality. I
Okay.
try to send the sisters to Mother Amara. You know, I
Okay.
try to send the brothers to you, try to split it up a little bit.
Yep. Yep.
You know, I
Yep.
feel like that's a good protocol in that way. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we feel each other energy the correct way.
Right. Right.
You know,
Yep.
but other than that, I'm just chilling.
Yeah. I'm excited, man. This Wednesday class is gonna be good. We got a lot of people coming in. A lot of big time names, So I'm definitely excited, man.
All right, that's great. What's the word from above, brother?
Oh yeah.
I
So
know you got a lot of information for us, man. I'm just eager to hear what you got to say. What's going on as far as the movement and what proper ways we should be moving right now. You know, I'm let you go and I'll just chime in when it's appropriate.
Okay, yeah, yeah. And then definitely, if anybody have questions, definitely ask them because that's what we're here for, and we'll try to do the best we can. Um, yeah. So, uh, where do we want to start? I don't even know where to start really.
It's
Um,
so much. It's so much going on right now.
yeah, I know.
One thing I've been hearing about lately on on the back channels, not in mainstream media, but right now it's like two different presidents under two different types of governments under two different constitutions, and I understand what it's all about,
Hmm.
but a lot of the people don't understand what it's all about. They think it's just the United States of
Right,
America Incorporated, but there
right.
were two constitutions that a lot of people don't know about. You think can elaborate on that?
Okay, yeah, yeah, sure, definitely. So okay, so this is going back to the 1700s. Okay, and the 1700s, actually before the 1700s, we're talking about the um, people, the Aboriginal, indigenous uh, bloodline that was already here on this landmass called America. Um, and America is not a country; it's a continent. Okay, and it has many countries within it. Just like Africa, Africa is not a country; it's a continent with, over 54 countries and nation states there. Same thing with here. So the people of the land had our own system. We had our own constitution, our own treaties, laws of the land set up. Uh, the European, Dutch, French, English, all of these different people came and they, came here to do business, to serve under a corporate charter. And they were supposed to um, be trustees in service to the Aboriginals here at this landmass. Now, in order to help the platform that they want to bring in be more efficient, the emperor of Morocco, which is this landmass, this land is called Al Marak.
Right.
He, say it again. Okay, so can y'all hear me?
I can hear you well. I can hear you.
Okay, so um, the emperor of Morocco gave uh, the charter, to permission to these European, French, Dutch, English people to come here to do business on our land. Now they just had left from our cousins over in Great Britain. Those are our cousins. Okay, the Brutish, the Bretons. Those are our cousins that the Europeans was running from in England. Okay, and England used to be called Land of Angles, Angleland. So that's where we took the Europeans, to help preserve them from dying off. But when they came here, they actually came here to serve us, and they entered into a treaty of peace and friendship with us. Now that
No,
treaty is the parent law to the Constitution. The Constitution of 1787, ratified 1791. That Constitution is the primary basis of the law of the land. So, 1791, you had these 13 colonies, which is the 13 corporate companies, which is the 13 corporations, businesses that was given charters to do business here on this land. Had began to plot to overthrow our land. This is our land. We wasn't brought here on ships. We were already here, and there's well documented facts. Whether you claim anything indigenous, aboriginal, anything, you must claim your bloodline because you have an inheritance. We were already here, and they took the constitutional platform and they began to plot the overthrow. So before the 1791, they was in service to us, and then they started to plot the overthrow. And then after 1791, this is when they begin to put acts, codes, and statutes in place to combine the church, the hospitals, the banks, and the government, the de facto powers. They all merged together to plot the overthrow. And this is where they came up with the Christian Black Codes of 1724, but then they all adopted them to the several nation states or corporate states, I should say, to overthrow us. Now, before the Constitution you see today with the 25 and some saying 30 amendments, quote unquote, that's not a lawful document because they overthrew the de jure, the real, honest, true republic that was here on this landmass. And in order to change the Constitution, you have to have a convention. They didn't have a convention, okay, because they adjourned sine die 1871. And that means that's Latin for they had a meeting and they didn't set another date to meet again. That means that they were overthrowing us. And that's what took place. So now you see the people saying there's two constitutions. One is with 10 Bill of Rights, and then you see the other one that's unlawful with 25 and plus 27, 28, 29. That's unlawful. Okay, so that's where that comes in. So one is going based off of the laws of the land, and the other one is basically making up their own statutes and codes, and they're enforcing that on the people. So nowhere in the Constitution does it talk about a democratic form of government. Okay, anytime you hear Democrat or democracy, they are overthrowing your land. Right. And the fact of the matter is our people don't know the laws of the land to enforce them or to protect ourselves. So if you know the laws of the land, you'll know that a coup d'etat took place, meaning they overthrew our land. So right. This is where that concept coming from. Two different governments, two different constitutions. Really, it's one government, and then that was overthrown, and then it's a corporate company church that decided to band together to take our land. And this is how they've been doing since 1492 and beyond. You know, we've been warring with this same family for hundreds of years. It's just that we forgot. And they trained us to forget through their education system. So, and that's pretty much where that comes into place and how that applies to now. Now you see the Democrat demons fighting for a land that is not theirs.
That's right.
How are you a descendant of Europeans, but you're fighting for America and you're not from America?
Right.
But yet you call us black, you call us Negro, monkey, spook, shine, jigaboo, all these labels and brands, just like we got Nike, Adidas, Reebok. You call us all these brands and tags, but you're an American, but we are African American, or we are Negro American. That doesn't fit well. That's not true. You know, and then our people say, well, oh, you know, master can't be wrong. You know, I know my master ain't lying to me. He telling the truth. You know, I forgot where I'm from, so I'm gonna go get a DNA test from Massa, and he gonna tell me where I'm from, and he gonna lie to you and tell you, oh yeah, you know, I remember where you're from. You're from Sierra Leone, and then you get all excited and start jumping up and down like Isaiah Washington crying and all this stuff.
Yeah,
they're doing that so they can take your land. This is your land, and you've already been here. It's like you being ancient and here way before any other bloodline. Our people, we've been all over the world, And then here you got this new being on the face of the planet. You're going to him to get a DNA test from to find out where you're from. That don't sit right. You know, now people don't get that these colonizers have went all over the world, colonized the whole world, took democracy to the whole world, and they are raping the entire world, not just Africa. They're raping everywhere. But now the nations of the earth are sick of them. And truthfully, if you want to go that route, they are over 95% of these politicians are not actually humans. Okay. And they are controlling this from a intergalactic agenda. Okay. And Earth is your birthright. This is your estate. They never teach us in school about birthrights. Okay. Just from you being born, you have rights. And they never teach our people about that. This is why the United Nations joined together and started the United Nations Declaration for the Rights of Indigenous People, to remind the people that they have natural, God-given birthrights that are unalienable, meaning you cannot place a lien on it. So when somebody places a lien on your conveyance, your car, they place a lien on your house, they place a lien on your land, it's unalienable. They cannot do that. That's against the law. It's unlawful.
So do you think that the reason why they did pass that at the UN was because of Prophet Noble Drew Ali and the program that he brought to the Moors over here in America and worldwide, that is pretty much we put them on notice that we know who we are and we know that this was our birthright?
Right. Okay. I think it has a large part to do with it. You know, Noble Drew Ali, you know, came over here and set up a regency through the temples, so that we can be able to claim our nationality again, because we were stripped of our nationality beginning in 1774 when we started to fall over here. So I think that it has a large part because our people still was ignoring it. You know, and this is no disrespect to people who, you know, go to church or the mosque or the synagogue or the temples or anything like that. But in these institutions, they are teaching our people how to be good niggers. You're going to pray and we're going to wait for the answer. And, you know, the Lord will provide, you know, and there's no disrespect, but that's just what they're teaching our people. And meanwhile, your preachers and your leaders are civically knowledgeable. They have they're very well astute. They have all these degrees, you know, and it's a problem if massa rhymes with pastor. That's what one of our good brothers say. So you gotta be careful when you go up in these institutions, because they're not really trying to progress our people. And I'm glad you put that, Mother. 501c3, a lot of them can't even speak on this stuff because they already signed a contract not to say anything with a 501c3 agreement. Okay. And you might say, well, I can, you know, what's wrong with signing a 501c3? You know, they just getting tax breaks. Well, read the Constitution, Amendment 1. In the First Amendment, the first Bill of Rights, no state shall make, or Congress shall make, laws establishing respecting to religion. That means that no one can make any law that will stop you from freedom of religion. You have the right to freely practice, freely do whatever you want, and not be taxed. So why would they go to sign up for something to make them tax exempt when they already tax exempt in the first place, just based off their religion? It's because they signed over their rights and they signed over the people's rights. Okay, so that's, you know, that's what's going on with that.
Well, yeah, because you know, a lot of our people, we get caught up in not only spookism, religion, but we also get caught up in these institutions of learning. And that's another way that they dumb us down. They don't give us an accurate birthright, accurate history of us. They don't give us proper science, proper knowledge where we can actually be on the land and able to cultivate things from the land, where we can have more self-determination and also be more self-reliant. They give us these degrees so that we can have jobs instead of giving us skills and know-how that we can build up our nation and be able to do for self. And when I was in the Nation of Islam, the messenger Elijah Muhammad always taught that was one of his key things. Do for self, or the knowledge of self, so that you can do for self.
Right.
It's about self-governance at this point. And that's why it's so important that we learn and we understand that it's not time for us to just submit to whatever type of government or whatever type of puppet they put in there. It's really time for us, because you can see it in the stars. It's everywhere right now. You can feel it, that it's time for a change. It's a season of change.
Oh, yeah.
So right now we should be focusing on self-nationalization, self-governance, self-reliance, doing for self, learning our spirituality, learning our culture, our true culture, learning our true selves, and learning how to come together as a whole. That's what I noticed. Just it's like we starting to put labels on ourselves now based upon a conscious community. But throughout all of this conscious community, all I see more or less is a lot of debates and arguments throughout the community and throughout all these labels, even more. You know what I'm saying? So I basically took a step back from that. Hold on 1 second. We basically got to step back from that and figure out how can we bring ourselves together to become a nation. No matter what tribe you from, let's come together. Let's get our ducks in a row and become a nation first, and then behind closed doors, we can figure out what tribe we belong to. You know what I'm saying? So I'll pass the mic.
That's right. All right. You know, all of this stuff going on with the overthrow, and then you got foreigners fighting over your land, got you thinking you from a whole nother continent, and we arguing and debating with each other and not really building, institutions. And if we really love the children and we know that they're the future and the future generations, then we got to start building for them. That stuff with arguing with each other, going back and forth, that's done. We got to really start organizing and implementing strategies that's going to help the next generations. And the time is now. Right now they have the Chinese assassins that's here. They have the Chinese military that's here, North America and Canada, and they have them in South America and Central America, and they have them right here, right here where we speak, right? And a lot of them are right in DC, and the National Guard is there as well. And a lot of people have been talking, oh, that's for Trump and his administration to lock them up. Well, who deployed the National Guard? It wasn't Biden. They was out there before Biden even got in office, and even even that whole when you look at the inauguration that was screened already, look at the inauguration and watch the symbolism. Okay, this is a script from the elitist, and go watch, Handmaid's Tales. Go watch that. That's about the patriarchal, futuristic totalitarianism, corporate state. Okay, they are in on this. They had the Biden administration jump. They dress just like them. They look just like them, and even the colors. I don't know if y'all all seen when Lady Gaga, when she wore the Hunger Games outfit, and that Hunger Games outfit was yellow, red, and black.
Sure did.
Who else colors is that? That's China. And they are part of it. They had a hand in the phantom voting ballots. To set up Biden, right? And right now they're all here, closing in. They have the shipments, and if you stay near Los Angeles, you may be able to see this. But on the Los Angeles ports, they have a lot of the shipment still backed up on the seas, because they're planning on starving people out this year. So that's why we keep telling people to go ahead and stock up. They're going to lift the bans, okay, to make it seem like things are getting back to normal. But just know that a lot of the infighting is not going to stop just because they lift them those bans. When they lift the bans, you go out and this and that. You gotta be very careful not to get your hopes up too high, because you will go. They're gonna be a phase where we go right back inside, and they're gonna try to really collapse this corporation, I should say. And I'll pass the floor for now.
Brother B Forte, you want to chime in, brother?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just listening to all of the information. I just want to say that this is not a game. This has been going on for a very long time. And this also goes to that saying that everybody's not going to make it. I mean, just to be honest, everybody's not going to make it. We got to be real serious out there. We've been talking about this for some months now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like when we started doing the screenings in the beginning, Nuff, Isaiah, B Miles, all was doing the screenings in the beginning, telling everybody to prepare themselves for what's good, what's to come. We told everybody in the beginning what was going to happen. Stuff is happening now.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking about everything but the kitchen sink. Okay. I mean, it's like we've been saying everything over and over again. And I really want to say that B Miles was the first brother that really talked about Nasara.
Yeah.
And he still didn't get no credit because a lot of people took this information from his channel and ran with it and said that they started it first. And I really want to say that because it's not fair to him that he started it up, started it, and he don't get that credit. And everybody's walking around like they came up with this information when the Albions took it amongst themselves and talked about it and didn't even include us. They didn't include us at all. You know why? Because it's a part of it's dealing with our inheritance. That's what I really want to let everybody know. This was held secret from us until somebody that looked like us came out and said, hell with that, I gotta let my people know. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even though we even had great teachers that talked about it in you know, out there, but he came on his platform and started speaking on it. You see what I'm saying? And still, you still have people that's on deaf ears and thinking it's a joke. But soon as stuff really, when that levy finally hit, that's when they're gonna start trying to run.
Right.
You know, and that's what I really want to say because it's from what we found out up in New York. It is Gotham City. From one of the sisters that be watching B Miles. She was on the panel, not like the last stream. Then to top all that, we talked to her in person. She said it's like God dang on Gotham City up there. But no Batman though, or Robin.
What's the League of Shadows?
So I mean, this is getting to be crazy out here. Okay, so it's like we're letting everybody know, like, hey, when we say keep your eyes open and keep your mind eye open, do all of that. Mm-hmm. You got to, and also listen out for those daggone fireworks. We talked about the fireworks too. Mm-hmm. That's Antifa.
Yeah,
I mean, we telling everybody what's going on, what to prepare for. Yeah, you know, keep everybody's eyes open, please.
Mm-hmm. And I wanted to say, Brother Forte, that you know, you got to excuse my background. You know, that a house full of kids. You know, so it's gonna be a little background noise.
That's okay.
Part of my big family. But that's why we so adamant about us coming together and reclaiming our nation, because that's the only way that's gonna save us as a people. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter what affiliation you affiliated with. It don't matter what political organization, or if you AKA Soror or a sorority or fraternity. It don't matter your political status, your none of that. It don't matter about none of that, because even you gonna have These white folk out here really fucked up. Excuse my language, you're gonna have them messed up. They messed up just as bad as we is. But what our advantage is that this is our birthright. This is our land by bloodline line. And the only thing we gotta do is come up under one flag, one banner, and nationalize as the people. And all will be given to us. They can't hold it back once we claim our birthright. Once we claim it, once we say it's ours as a nation of people, they can't hold it back. They're ready to give it to us now, but they don't want to give it to, okay, I'm going to give it to Joe Blow. I'm going to give it to Shakanikwa. I'm going to give it to this person over here. I'm going to give it to this. No, they don't want to do it. Because they don't want to have to repeat the cycle again because they can't run it no more. Can't y'all see they can't run this country no more? They can't do it no more. They done. They don't know what to do no more. So they had to pull in the outsider, who was Donald Trump, to come in here and shake things up to show people what it was. You can't tell people, you got to show them. Now, do y'all see it? Do y'all see how corrupt? Y'all, we was talking about how corrupt the government is when it came to black people. Now look at the corruption that goes beyond just us. What about the babies, the pedophilia, the child sacrifices, the adrenochrome, Epstein Island, what they doing in Haiti? Our only protection has become a whole. And if we don't, those of us that don't understand that will be left behind. And you know, I just have to say it like that because I can't be smooth talking my way through it to get people to understand it. You have to see it for what it is. You have to actually open up your eyes, your heart, and your mind to actually see it for what it is. And I digress.
I agree with you all the way. A lot of a lot of times it takes something catastrophic to happen to really wake up a lot of people, and mainly our people. A lot of time, a lot of our people don't wake up until the last minute. You know, and this is not browbeating or knocking anybody in our as far as our people are concerned. It's more like, hey, while you have a chance, do what you got to do. You have brothers just trying to bring solutions, trying to figure out ways. We really want to bring mothers on here to talk too, but we want to make sure it's the right mother or mothers to talk, you know, and say what need to be said to balance out the whole podium. But the truth of the matter, we really have to get things right this time. Period. We really do. So I really wanted to say that, like, you know, we got to get it right this time, because I'll be damned if I came back down this mofo and talking is cheap. No, that's a waste of energy. It got to come out now. Like, what are we going to do? What are the main things we're going to do? We can't keep on depending on other nations to take care of us. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait for Jesus to come save your ass. Excuse my language. You can't wait for, you know, Muhammad to come save you, or the Almighty to come save you. You are the Almighty. You are Jesus. You are the Christ. You are the Christos. You are all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you really have to see within yourself. But it starts with yourself. You can't wake up everybody. So, I mean, that's when I really want to let everybody know, like, this is some real serious information. And you have people like us and many others are talking about this and really, literally putting themselves on the front lines on that and bringing it to everybody. You see what's happening. The whole inauguration, like the brother said, it was a show. It was all scripted. It kept on. You see when they're talking, their voices wasn't even going with the mouth movement. Think about that. I mean, you see nobody's ass smiling, like, hell yeah, like it's the truth. Like, I mean, it kept even skipped a couple times. But I will say this though, you gotta also know about cloning and also actors. clones are real and actors wear makeup. So keep that in mind. You got to know that there's a lot of malfunctions that took place with a lot of these daggone clones. Shaq was one of them in one of them daggone NBA games when they had I think a halftime. His mouth was wide open like this, didn't move. Jalen Rose looked like a goddamn robot looking at the goddamn basketball game, and he tried to come on TV and say, I'm not a robot, I'm not a clone." Nobody didn't say he was a clone. I mean, you got to look at all of this.
Just like what happened to Al Roker.
Exactly.
He just did. Yeah, man. The world is a stage, man. I mean, it's really a stage. This is a movie. I was watching the inauguration. I just wanted to throw this out here. And it was one part of the inauguration where it was loose. It was loose. It was loose. I was like, man, I was like, this pre-recorded. This has been pre-recorded. That's when I knew it was pre-recorded. But why was it pre-recorded? Why did they pre-record it? Why did they do an inauguration not on the day of the inauguration? Why did they do it prior to January 20th at 12:01? Far as the corporate United States of America Inc., that's when their inauguration is. The real inauguration is March 4th. Because the Constitution was actually enacted. It was by soldiers. March 4th. Do y'all hear that date? March 4th. Okay. So all of this. So we're going to actually see everything that's going. It's going to play out like one hell of a script, and a lot of people is going to be shot. A lot of people gonna lose heart. A lot of people may even kill themselves. It's gonna be so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let's just hope the latter don't happen. Let's just hope people wake up before that and start to do what they need to do to come to their own and understand that we got to do something for ourselves, y'all. For real. That's the order of the day for us. We can't worry about what they gonna do. They gonna do they fighting. They infighting right now. And in the fall of America, Messenger Elijah Muhammad said, when you see them infighting, know that's the end. Know that's the fall of America. When they're infighting, and the infighting is running rampant. And just like Brother Noble said, they fighting over our birthright. And I yield.
That's right. And you see on Trump's inauguration speech, where when he gave this speech, his farewell speech, he had 17 banners behind him, and people call them flags, but they're U.S. banners. He had 17 behind him. Okay, and you look at Biden, he signed 17 executive orders. Okay, and you look at Biden again, he also he took his oath of office 17 minutes before he was supposed to.
Right.
Okay? So 17, 17, 17, that equals 888. That's going back to your Infinity Wars. Okay.
Yeah.
Because 8 equals infinity. And he's going back to the Infinity Wars, what they put in Marvel. But we passed the Infinity Wars. This is Endgame. Right. The end. Okay. And it's now time for our people to build and construct. And I just want to go back to what one of the mothers put, striving to be a virtuous woman. She said, brothers on the screen, what y'all think about the Jacobson versus Massachusetts regarding forced vaccines on the population? I pulled up for everybody. Y'all can go and do the same thing on Google, quick Google search. It's the United Nations Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide. And when we look at Article I'm gonna read Article 1. The contracting parties confirm that genocide, whether committed in a time of peace or in a time of war, is a crime under international law, which they undertake to prevent and to punish. Article 2. In the present convention, genocide means any of the following acts committed with intent to destroy, in whole or in part, a national, ethnical, racial, or religious group as such. A. Killing members of the group. B. Causing serious bodily or mental harm to members of the group. C. Deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction in whole or in part. D. Imposing measures intended to prevent births within the group, because you know these vaccines, they're designed to kill off our elders, but they're also designed to sterilize the younger ones, the youth. E. Forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. How many of our people get their children taken from CPS, Child Protective Service? Article 3. The following act shall be punishable. Genocide. They're committing that against us every day with the stop and frisk. B. Conspiracy to commit genocide. Y'all can call us conspiracy theorists all you want, but you know for a fact you see these Europeans killing our people every day on our land. When they stop them in the hospitals, you see it all around you. C. Direct and public incitement to commit genocide. So you're creating conditions for our people to make them want to commit genocide against themselves. Okay, what they falsely call black on black crime. D. Attempt to commit genocide. So they attempt to kill us in every facet, through the food, through the housing, through the water, through the air, through pollution. They're doing this on all levels. And E. Complicity in genocide. So not only do they commit these acts, but they get everybody else to participate with them. So the United Nations have already spoken on this, and they already put this in place so we as a people can use this together. The issue is we cannot use these things when we are not in our proper person. And we can't think that the law came from them. It came from us.
Right.
So as everything is being changed, the guard is being changed over, we have to know the laws to enforce them. And it's easy. Learning law is easy. It's just being in principle, is the tough part for some of our people, because we was trained to fight, to hate on each other, compete with each other, all these different things just to survive. And those days of slavery is over, Right now we got a huge thing that's going on with the United Nations. They even getting cracked as a corrupt organization.
Right.
He's being cracked with being committing crimes against humanity. Right now the Democrats are falling. They're losing power all over the world. So right now we have a good time and chance to change the tides, So I yield the floor if anybody got any thing to say or questions or anything.
I just wanted to address something. I went to the chat and I read something. It's not nothing bad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why I mentioned March 4th is because that is the original day of inauguration. I did not say that anything was going to happen on March 4th. That's the only thing I was saying. And I'm just was saying it to give context as to what we actually been given attention to far as inaugurations on January the 20th. That was enacted by President Eisenhower, I believe, in the 1920 or 19, it's something like that. I don't know the date right offhand, but that wasn't the original inauguration date. That inauguration date was given from the United States Incorporated. That wasn't that wasn't the inauguration date of the United States Republic of America. The United States Republic of America inauguration date was March 4th. That's all I was saying on the for some historic context, just to let our people know that we're living up under, or was living up under, an illegal corporate system to enslave us on our own land, where they took away our rights, where we thought it was democracy, or we thought it was the actual Constitution and the Bill of Rights, when it was something that was totally bastardized so that they can have control of and federalize Washington, D.C., the 10 by 10 mile city that wasn't even really the capital. Philadelphia was the first capital. That's what a lot of people don't know. People think that Washington, D.C. was the original capital. No, it was Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stop there. No harm, no foul. I'm not right 100% of the time, but I'm right about 75% of the time. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to put things in context and try to give people something to look at, give people something to go research for themselves. That's one thing that we all should do. We should always be not just taking in information and regurgitating it, but taking the information, going and studying it, doing our research on what we're saying. If we wrong, come back and tell us. If you got more that you can build and share with us, that's something you found, that's something you can do too. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to breed no lemmings to follow us off a cliff. We're trying to get people, we want people to have their own mind and learn to discern information for themselves. And I yield the floor. Thank you.
Well, I'm going to go ahead back and say what I've been saying for like 500 times. We have to go back to our natural teachings. Yet again, you see Brother Nuff have his allegays on. That is a part of Santeria, Ifa. So I'm just letting y'all know that's what he's wearing if y'all don't know. But you got to go back into our ancient practices. I keep saying that. I don't know how many times I done said it. I think I said like 500 times enough, or if not close to 1,000 times. I mean, you know, the reason why I keep saying it, it's a science, and don't run from your science because you're running from yourself. That is a part of your tradition. They know that. I didn't seen people say like, "Hey, he's pushing religion out there. His religion on us." No, this is your tradition. It's a tradition. This is your tradition. Our ancestors studied this. Why do you think he always talked to the ancestors in meditation? They did this in ancient time. And they will get answers. You see what I'm saying? This is real life. This is activating all of your chakras as well. It's all connected to you. This is why ye are gods. Remember that part in the script of the Bible? Ye are gods. And children of the Most High. That's what they were trying to say. That's what they represented. See, you get the whole Bible is all codes in there.
Ain't that John 31, 16 or 21? Or 16 or 16, something like that. Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, this is your time. You can, everything that everybody's saying on this podium, you can look it up and see it to be accurate yourself. I'm telling you, everything that Noble Isaiah is saying about the laws and so on, everything he's bringing to the table, everything that Brother Nuff is bringing to the table, the things that B Mouse is bringing to the table, even down whatever I say, yours true say, just look it all up. Nobody not trying to beat you like your mule. We want everybody to be on point and know what the heck is going on out there. You know, because brothers love their people so much, they put themselves out there and give information that's needed. This information in this gathering was needed tonight. You know what I'm saying? And Noble Isaiah was like, I have a lot of info. The brother have a whole lot of info. You know what I'm saying? To let you know what's going on. Brother Nuff bring a lot of information when it come down to the sciences too. B Miles, he have a wonderful platform that he let brothers go ahead and speak and let everybody know what's going on. It's like sounding the alarm. So I mean, that's what I really want to say to everybody. Like, this is our time, and please, like, don't let the door close on you and lock up on you. That's all I can say. because when the doors are locked, you can't come back. You can't come in.
And B, one thing I want to say, because I saw something in the chat. It's not the quantity of people, it's the quality of people. We don't need 100,000 dumb niggas. We don't
Right.
need 100,000 people that don't have no values or no type of you know, I'm trying to find the proper words to say because we can have 10 million people ready to do it to build our nation, right? Turn around, 75% of those, they want to go against the grain. They want to go and do their own thing, but you got the other 25 that's still on task or on code on what we need to do. So it's about the quality of people. Everybody is not going to make it. We've said this before. We've said it 1,000 times. Look at how many of our organizations, our Black organizations, from Noble Drew Ali, Marcus Garvey, Elijah Muhammad, even Farrakhan, that haven't yet pushed that envelope where we have been able to do the right thing. Either they became agents, or they was assassinated by their own people, or with so many different splinter groups that the message got watered down, and we can't find the real message. We can't do that this time. We can't be careless. It's just like the Black Panther Party. You know what I'm saying? How they had infiltrators come in there and break it up. I mean, it's not. Right now at this point, we got so much information and we so woke, we can't fail. There's no way we can fail if we come at the same accord. We can't fail. The only way we'll fail if we make the same mistake that we made in the past. And we can't afford to make them mistakes no more. It's too much information out there. All the planets is lining up for our sake. It's kind of things going on in the cosmos that's going on within us, that's waking up certain energies within us that we ready already. The only thing we gotta do is go within and cultivate the self. Go into the self, seek the kingdom of heaven first. Where's the kingdom of heaven? Within self. I don't mean to be rattling off, but I'm just trying to get us to understand there's gonna come a point in time that we're not gonna be able to do these YouTube streams. We're not gonna be able to do the social media. They're already censoring people. In a minute, they're gonna censor what we're saying, and we ain't gonna be able to do it. So it's the time is right for us to do it now.
That's right.
And I give the floor.
That's right. And we got an opportune time to do it right now. You better get ready to do it now. Do the work now. You may not feel like you want to work or fight, but you don't have a choice. You see what's going on with what's his name? The guy for Tesla. I can't think of his name right now. Elon Musk. Yes, you see what he's doing with SpaceX, right? You see the funding that they're using to use as a decoy to send things up into space when they have access to our portals all over this land and all over the world, that they're able to go in and out of different planets through these portals. That's all over America. 7 portals, right? And one of them they have at one of their main places, right? And if we're not careful, they're trying to merge us with technology. They're trying to merge us with, this whole transhuman thing that's coming. I know we see the transgender thing, but they're moving in towards transhuman. Enhancing robotics, they're going to be releasing by the end of this year 4 different models, 4 different types of different robots that look like human. They already have one. Her name is Sophia. Back in 2016, she was debating. Okay, they had the robotic debate, huge debate. Okay, and this is actually going on. So it's a great time. The planets, like you said, are definitely aligned. Why would you think that they need to send out a massive global vaccine? Because your DNA is being unlocked and you're getting downloads and you're getting a lot of information to awaken you. And now they're trying to shut you down, okay, make you sterile. and docile. And that way they can wipe you out. And the ones who are the global elitists, they are trying to keep Earth for themselves, even though it's yours. This is your birthright by blood. And again, they're going to try to roll these robots out by the end of the year, which will again cut jobs. And when it cut jobs, you really, really need to think about how you're going to survive. Our people, that's what we think, how can I get a job? The richest people in the world's largest estate, and we asking for jobs. Well, what you going to do when they cut them jobs? And that's what's happening. So we just got to be prepared to build our own. It's not going to be, all peachy and rosy to start off, but it's definitely going to, be better for the future generations coming down. We got to start thinking about them, because a lot of us, we already are in the trenches with, Rome right now, So again, I definitely want to talk about Charles Lieber. Okay, now Charles Lieber was the professor for Harvard University, and Charles Lieber, he received 15 million. He received 15 million. He received a large portion of funds. He received a large portion of funds to work with WUT, that's Wuhan University of Technology, right? So he was actually a part of working with China to help set the stage for what's about to happen now. And you got to look at the code. At Harvard University, Charles Lieber, he funded a research group, and they gave him 15 million for that, for this research group, so that they can research, and take different information to Wuhan and different things. He got indicted by a jury in Boston, and his arraignment was set for a later date. But you're going to see a lot of these different things take place around the world with these different leaders that's already been locked up now. That's happening. But Charles Lieber, his name, Lieber, goes back to the Lieber codes. And you got to look up what the Lieber codes is. This is what they use in military operations. And this is actually the international nations. They all adopted the Lieber codes for war. And right now we're in a time of war. As you can see, they kill our people every day, and we haven't had peace. They are using these codes, okay, under military. We've been under martial law since they overthrew our true government. We're not a part of their government, okay? You're not a citizen of the corporation, okay? And they are at war with you, even if you're not at war with them. And the best way to counter that is to do what we're talking about, and nation build. So if everybody if you want to be active and start doing something, you can definitely start building your nation, building your tribe in your own territories, linking together, and let's start doing this together, because I know a lot of people, going to be really trying to figure out how to survive when they start starving and evicting people and taking their jobs. And with that, I yield the floor.
Yeah, I wanted on that. I just wanted to. I'm coming out of the civics, the spirit of law. And say, who are the nationals, the sovereigns? There are 4 types of citizenship. Number 1, national, the highest rank of citizenship, the natural people of the land, the Aboriginal and Indigenous people. Citizen, the naturalized citizen, not nationalized. Subject. This is where corporations rest, including corporate persons, meaning Negro, colored, black, etc., Indian, whatever you want, Native American. That's where all that falls in. Alien, which is on the lowest of the totem pole. Alien, the foreigner who remains as such and is clothed with certain rights of citizenship, as is the citizen and the subject, and they can be unclothed rights versus privilege. The only people who have the sovereign power and authority to nationalize their country, state, resources, land, etc., is the nation. And that's based upon law.
Yeah.
That's not just me saying it. This is law. This is how they categorize people right now.
Yeah.
National, citizens, subjects, and aliens.
Facts. Yeah.
So when we say nationalize, become nationals, this is what we saying, to become the highest rank of citizenship, the natural people of the land, the Aboriginal and indigenous people.
Yeah.
So let's nationalize.
Yeah.
And be on the highest rank of this. Man, come on.
Oh yeah, it's long. It's long to that. Man.
Islam.
Wow.
And then I got one more thing from the above. From the above, which class citizenship are you? Note, AA 222141, A1 citizen with a permanent character, comes from the USC codes, United States Code, Title 141, Chapter 2, Section 141 through 143. It referenced the highest rank of citizen in 1956. They relinquished the jurisdiction of the United States in Morocco by President Eisenhower. All pending cases were disposed of by 1960. I have this same number on my national ID.
That's right.
I'm just giving y'all a couple gems so you'll give y'all something to think about. You know, this ain't a game. They've been running this game on us for centuries, man, for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And we calling ourselves other than who we are. We're not operating our proper person, so they can force vaccination. They can give you low-paying jobs. They don't even have to give you a job. They can lock you up in prison. They can take your kids from you. They can kidnap you and do what they want to do with you.
That's right.
And that's why it's so important. Go ahead, brother. I digress.
That's right. And I'm so glad you brought that up, because this is what international nations, this is the international law. This is what nations of the world use as a standard. Now, you never see people from India come over here, get their brains blown out. They march, pray, revolt, all this stuff, and then in the next week it dies down. Okay, and they don't get any justice. They don't get nothing. You're never gonna see that. You're never gonna see a Chinese come over here and do the same thing. One of their people get mistreated, killed, denied rights, and then nothing happens. You're not gonna see that, because something happened to them. Their nation is going to come to protect them, to back them. Now, it happens to our people all day, because we are misclassified and does not have a status, okay, to protect them, you know, which goes along with your nation. And somebody said, how do I nationalize? Nationalization starts in your mind. It's a mindset that you are an Aboriginal, indigenous, natural, living, breathing person of the land. It's a mindset. And once you embrace that mindset, no paperwork, no identification card will save you. You'll save yourself. You'll be able to stand on those things and know how to use them. Okay, you'll know how to tear people up with the law. You'll know how to stand on the law. And we're not telling people to do it by themselves. Let's come together with it, because we have the largest claim in the world, and we could do this on an international platform and get this over with. And it don't have to be, you know, one person trying to do it and then they get knocked off, and then we gotta wait another 50 years and sing and we shall overcome and praise the Lord. It don't gotta be none of that. You know, we can get it done right now. You know, we can get it right now. And it's best to do it right now. Like you said, the planets are lining up for us. I see a lot of people talk about the ancestors are with us, and this is your time now. If you've been wanting to do something about the situation and not sit back, this is the time now. And I yield.
I wanted to know if I'm saying the sister's name right. I just want to just like speak on what she's saying. Her name, I think her name is Sean. What is it, Sanjay? I think that's how you pronounce the name. I don't know, sister, but I've been looking at your comments, and I like what you've been saying. I've been looking at things. I've been reaching out to this sister Too Noble. I try to reach out to her on the comment section of B Miles so she can go ahead and get nationalized, because she been really saying a lot of things on his channel since I've been on here. And I've just been looking at what she's saying. She's talking about everything that you're saying she's agreeing with. Everything that Noble brother Nuff is saying, she's agreeing with. I see a lot of people asking questions about and saying things and commenting. And also I want to say that Darlene Banks, she said that Biden can't declare nothing, which is true.
Right.
From the sources that I have received from DC, he tried to write those daggone executive orders. The military said, hell no. You can't tell us to do nothing. Okay. So that's what also took place from the sources that I heard in DC. All those executive orders got rejected. Just letting everybody know. So don't think that it's actually happening. He got rejected. He got rejected. He got intercepted. The military said, hell no. You can't tell us what to do. Because you got to remember that Trump signed that bill and gave the power to the military.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So whenever Biden try to sign, it gets rejected. Because he's not president either. Okay, when Trump gave the power to the military, he made sure that nobody can claim to be president of the corporation. That's all an illusion. I want everybody to know that's an illusion. We've been trying to tell everybody that's an illusion. Look at the inauguration, the illusion. They also showed a video that showed two children behind Biden before he did this, before he got sworn in. When he stood up, them children were not there. They have a video on that right now. So this is all an illusion. This is what we're always also trying to let everybody know. Don't get caught in the illusion. Don't get it twisted. Yes, it is warfare going on. It is a civil war going on. That's not your fight. It is not your fight. It has nothing to do with you. Your fight is to get yourself nationalized and know the laws of the land and get your proper status and so on, and know who the heck you are and stop running from yourself, because you are divine and you need to claim it back. After me saying, I just yield the floor. You know what I'm saying? I'll yield the chat right now, you know. So
okay, and I wanted to say something else to that, is that when Biden was in the White House, the quote unquote White House, I think it was a movie set or some green screen. They showed a parking lot behind the Oval Office. There's no parking lot behind the Oval Office. There's no parking lot on the grounds of the White House.
Right.
So how was that? And then they showed a man walk by that looked like Trump. Now, I mean, when I saw that, I'm like, oh man, they really tried to bamboozle the people. If people can't see this man, y'all sleep. And y'all don't deserve to be safe. That's how I look at it. Because if y'all can't see the forest through the trees, and y'all already know the lay of the land already. We gave you maps and everything. Maps been laid out for you. You still can't see it. You still don't know how to use the compass. When we talk, you deserve to stay lost in the forest. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being frank and blunt with it, because at this point, I'm just kind of like, I'm not tired of talking, but I'm just tired of regurgitating the same thing over and over and over again. I know a lot of people ain't not getting it because they don't be on certain streams. But the work is work. I mean, we going to another level of this work now. You know what I'm saying? What this is elementary class. We ready to go to high school and go to college with the information on what we need to do next. I see a lot of people wanting to know about how to get nationalized and things like this. You got the man right here, Brother Noble Isaiah L. He the man to ask the questions. You know what I'm saying? So you got people here that's here to help. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we here. We at y'all disposal. Just let's be serious. Let's take this serious. You know what I'm saying? The time is now. I don't have time to waste, because I'm doing national work, and I'm also doing family work too. You know what I'm saying? So if you're serious, let's go. But if you're still on the fence, you still got one leg, 1 foot in and 1 foot out, just, you know, maybe you got a little more growing to do. You know what I'm saying? But just keep tuning in and keep getting these breadcrumbs so you can find your loaf of bread so you can eat. Because it is that time, y'all. And I yield the floor.
That's right. And we having a huge call this Wednesday. So if you're interested, you know, hit us up. Hit email up. We can get you a link to the class. We can get this thing rolling. Building and doing work, getting your hands on training and everything like that. All of this stuff we're not charging. You know, we're not charging anyone. This is free classes, and it's there to help you build up your families, build up your communities. That's what we're about. We're making a lot of progress right now, and you know, if you'd like to be a part, you know, just reach out.
If anyone is available, if I think brother Noble King Bay, can you please post up my email? If you have also anybody that know B Miles email, anybody that knows Nuff email, and we can send it to Noble Isaiah. But you gotta have your number on there. Please don't give us an email say I want my nationality and you don't have no number on there, because we're gonna say we need your number to contact you, because that's the only way we can get in contact, not just through email. We need your number on there, some contact information, and your real name. We don't want you to be. We don't want your false name, Coco Chanel or Rice Krispie Treats or something. We want to hear you. We want your real name. Okay, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being honest, because I done seen some stuff on here when people send names out. My name Coco Krispies. I'm like, huh? So please, I'm not trying to be no jokester or nothing. I'm just saying, you know, just please, like, you know, yes, government name, so we can know how to talk to you and not call you by your nickname or they call you out in the street. We don't want to hear your name is Pookie or Ray Ray, none of that, please. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear your real name. We don't want to hear your name is Tweety Bird, none of that. Please just give us your real name. You know what I mean? And it's like it'll work out so well for us, because we don't want to be on the phone talking to you before we send you to Noble and the ones that's going to screen you, and we just know you by Tweety Bird or Tweety Bell or Tinkerbell or something of that nature. This is real, like, serious, because this is where you're going to find out who's real about this from the fakes. You see what I'm saying? So please, I really want everybody, along with the brothers on the panel, we want y'all to understand that this is real serious. And to camelback off what Noble said, the class is free. All you paying for is your daggone ID and your paperwork. And that's like 65 notes. That's it, what you call $65. Everything else is free. All these other people are charging you $1,000, $500 and more. And the classes are free. I mean, think about what's being said, because just like Brother Nuff said, they might turn off YouTube and y'all might not even hear us talk about this no more. Then y'all gonna wish that you did this. I mean, brothers really give a daggone about their people, and they really want to see their people rise up, because everything is written in the planetary alignments. This has all been prophesized. Please, I mean, I'm saying along with the brothers, we're all asking, please, like, if you really serious about this, we are looking for those that are quality, not quantity, that's real about this. You know what I'm saying? And please don't post and say, hey, I want my nationality right now, because it's going to be like, what you mean you want it right now? It's a process to this. Okay. On that idea, I mean, look, I'm being honest enough. You know what I'm talking about. And Isaiah, you know what I'm talking about too. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Even B Miles know. It's like, I want my nationality. There's no number. You like, okay, you guys send an email like, well, I need your number. You wait like a whole daggone day or so, or 2 days to get the number.
Yeah, and that's how.
Well, you didn't call me.
And that's how we lost contact with a lot of people, because they email us and we won't get a return number. You know what I'm saying? And we like, okay, I tried. Well, I'm talking about my own experience. I try to email people back. I don't get no response back. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go to the next person. And trust me, when we say screening you, yes, we screen, because for the simple fact, we nation building. We're not organizing. We're nation building. It's a difference. And we're not just out here trying to get money. We're actually nation building. We're trying to get things together. We're not just trying to have a whole bunch of people grouped together with turbans and fezzes on just to look good for photo optics. We're actually trying to get some. No, we ain't trying. We're actually doing something that's going to help our nation of people. We don't have a flag. We have a banner. Okay? We have a banner. You know, we have a code. We have a constitution already. You know, we have bylaws already. We have all that stuff already. The only thing we need is the people that's serious about carrying out this work. Because it ain't just us, it's gonna benefit the whole of humanity. It's just they just waiting on us. The whole world is waiting for us to wake up and claim our own, take ours back. Because they running out of options. And plus they tired of being ruled by the dark cabal. They tired of being ruled by usurpers and colonizers and people that's taking advantage of them. They're tired of it. They don't know how to fight back. All right. So on the nationalization tip, on that alone, let's take it serious. When you email us, give us the proper contact information so we can get in contact with you. I will actually carry a conversation with you. I'm not just gonna be like, hey, how you doing? What's up? Blah blah blah. No, we gonna talk. I want to see where you at. You know, and I would definitely make sure that you have the proper information so you can get to either the mother or noble brother Isaiah L. And I yield back.
Well, I want to just also say again, just with like count back again, please just send us your real name, your government name. Please, y'all. Like, please, those that's watching, don't say my name is like Caramel Sunday. Don't say any of that. I'm gonna be honest. Just don't do that. I mean, seriously, like, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being dead ass serious. I'm being honest, y'all. I know everybody laughing, but I'm being serious. We done seen some things, like literally seen people say, yeah, my name is Butter Crunches or something like that. Okay, I'm being honest. I'm not being funny. I'm being honest. Okay, and like literally, like for real. Exactly, you're right. People are scared, but this is the thing. There's nothing to be scared of when you know law. When you know law, they can't say nothing to you. And like Noble said earlier, these clones are controlled. If I'm not mistaken, I think he said that these clones are controlled, and there's beings here that are not from here. I don't care what teachers say. Oh, that's not true. That's bullshit. Excuse my language. I had to be real serious about that. There are beings down here that are not from here, and you have to prepare yourself for that. Some of you already seen them. The eye slit like reptile and everything. Some of you even saw the long tongue and wrapped it around something and went back in their mouth. I mean, I'm dead serious. It might sound crazy, but it's true. Y'all been seeing spaceships and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So please, this is real stuff right here. You know what I mean? So it sounds too far-fetched, but it's true. If you haven't saw it, I'll give y'all a great movie to watch. An old movie called They Live by John Carpenter. They Live like John Carpenter. I recommend y'all watch that. You know, if you haven't seen that movie, look at that movie. You know, I don't want to talk too much, but I yield. But I really wanted everybody to know, like, hey, please don't send us your name saying my name is Caramel Sunday, Rice Krispie Treats, Roses are red. We're not going to answer to that. You know, it's going to be like, hey, we need your government name because this is serious. Give us your government name. You know, we don't want to hear my name is Nay, my name is Shanae, my name is Tawanda, none of that. We want to hear the real name because you're trying to cover yourself, because Noble have received information from people and they didn't give him the direct address, and they got mad at him like it was his fault. But they messed up the whole the whole information and everything. Am I right, Noble?
Oh yeah. Yep.
They got mad at him.
And I'm receiving emails back from people too that finally slowed down the regular message. You know, so everybody get caught up.
So I mean, I just want to put that out there. I wasn't trying to be funny. I just want to be honest, because you know, when Noble do this information and he have the mothers and the screeners talk to you, you gotta be straightforward. They gonna know if you lying. I'm telling y'all, they gonna know that you're lying. So just be real with everybody. And if you want to, if I do call and talk to anybody on here, I'm the most coolest and most funniest person you're gonna talk to. I'm telling you. You saw how Nope was laughing. You see how nobody's there laughing. Even B Mouse laughing. They'll tell you I'm like one of the most funniest people. But I take this very serious though. I really do. So it's like, you know, all of us do. But it's like it's like how the way we do things around here is ran a certain way, and we do love our people very much. Right. So please, we bring solutions to the problem. That's what B Miles brought. That's what Nobody's Here brought. Brother Nuff brought. Solutions to the problem. So I yield.
That's right. These are solutions. You know, this is a solution, and you know, if you would like to be partaking in this solution, the opportunity is now. You know, so my email nationbuilding9@gmail.com.
That's simple. That's easy to remember.
That is the nationbuilding9@gmail. That's the simplest thing, because that's what I'm about. You know, that's my purpose in life, and that's what we're trying to do. So, and we're gonna get it done. You know, we're gonna get it done. Everybody that work with us, we're gonna do our best to, you know, help you get organized in your territory, and let the fun begin. Let the fun begin.
I want to read something right quick, addressing issues of state.
Okay, yeah.
All right. State is not the land. It is a political affiliation. Therefore, it is imperative for us to proclaim our nationality and tie ourselves to our own political jurisdiction, which includes as a national the land. Such jurisdiction has already been established as Moorish Americans, which is a political jurisdiction. The land is your inheritance, and you are the trustee and beneficiary. State is a state of mind, and it represents sensitive and it's State is a state of mind, and it is representative of your political affiliation and jurisdiction. When you fill out paperwork and put the state of New York as example, you are saying that you are tied to that state in its limited jurisdiction. New York State Republic is a different entity, and they are obligated to upholding the rights of the people. The state of New York is a corporation on paper. Corporations are obligated, however, they are inferior and are much like private clubs when you subscribe to and agree to follow the club rules.
Exactly. He dropping some serious laws tonight. I mean, y'all might want to go back and reference. This is that's a major gem right there. If you really comprehend what he just said, that is a major gem. So you can know the difference between the state of and your land and the estate itself. He just dropped a major gem.
Like I said, Brother Noble, you know, kindergarten and elementary school, grade school over with. It's time, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving them what I can because I know I can't. It's certain things that I can't talk about, but I'm giving you what I can give you. And like I said, a lot of these things y'all can look up for yourselves.
Right.
You know, all y'all gotta do is get Black Law Dictionary 4th edition and just it's a thick book now. It's a lot of pages. Just go through it. You know what I'm saying? And pick up a contract. Get a contract and start referencing those things on that contract. It could be a contract for a car. Look at that contract, but that you signing for a car, at least for that car, or a house, or anything, and go through Black's Law Dictionary and see what the words mean.
Oh my God. Yep.
It'll blow your mind.
Right. Someone. How do we feel about Hebrew Israelites? We love Hebrew Israelites. You know, we love all of our people with different practices. You know, they come from different backgrounds. We love everybody, and we would love to work with everybody. So, you know, that's how we feel about them. They are brothers and sisters too, and we're not going to let nothing divide us. No, you know, religious doctrine or practice is going to, you know, separate us. You know, we love the Bible too. We love the Quran. We love all the holy books because we know that they are all one, and they all go together. So we don't disrespect, you know, no one particular group or anything like that. Okay, I'm, you know, B Miles, B Forte, you know, Brother Noof, everybody been saying we need to unite, and that's what it's about. You know, this is the time to unite, and we all are one. We got to put those differences to the side, and think about it like this: how has the true minority, which is the Europeans, they took over the entire planet, and they enslaved the true majority. You got to think about that. And they got us arguing and fighting over different practices. When if we put them to the side, we can deal with the true minority, get them out the way, and then we can go back to being whatever we was. We can hash it out behind doors, what's really true and what's not. We could do all that later. Now is the time to be building together, and let's really be about this work. And I don't know how many times you said that, Brother B Forte. We gotta come together, you know, and that is now, is right now. So I yield.
I said it like 500 times. But no, all jokes aside, everybody, this is a real serious matter though. Like, you know, we open up the doors for everybody. You know, from the Hebrew Israelites, the ones even down to our brothers and sisters that say they're Aboriginal. I mean, we are out here like literally trying to connect with our family out here. We even want to connect with our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? We out here we on here and let everybody know like, hey, we serious. Let's get this thing done. See, what we need to understand is that the Albion people that caused all this chaos, they practice a method called divide and conquer.
That's right.
And they did also, they took all your ancient practices and watered it down. I'm gonna say they watered it down, and what they came up with was Christianity, Judaism. Okay, even down to Islam. Okay, I'm letting you. This is real facts. Real facts. That's what they did. They took all your stuff, watered it down, and made it be suitable for them to rule over you. And they knew everything about psychology too, because you know where they got that learned psychology from? You. I'm gonna make sure they learned it from you, because you taught them that. You gotta remember, they were in the Caucasus Mountains, and we wanted to go ahead and civilize them. This is actual fact.
That's
and
true.
we civilized them. One of the things that we did wrong was teach them psychology.
That's true.
I'm just saying. And that's why our asses got kicked. because we like, oh well, we're gonna take care of them and groom them and all that, teach them how to bathe, use alcohol, and have them put the little perfume, whatever we had them smelling good. Had them had all that hair off their face, all on their hair. Oh yeah, we're gonna teach them mathematics.
Right.
We're gonna teach them all of that.
Teach them our
Everybody plotting on your ass like, oh yeah, we're gonna get mom and dad on this one. We're gonna get them. And they sure did. They went to war against you. And took
taught them
over
our
stuff.
spiritual systems too. We taught them our spirituality too. We taught them our craft.
Yep, go ahead.
We
taught them all of that. We told them everything in the book, and we always saying the white man did it. He always getting us. No, you did it. You were the one that did that. This is your karma. You gotta face your karma, like it or not.
You over there.
Like it or not. Now you got that go floor.
That's right. You know, and that what he said is facts, because you know we caused this when we brought them in and we taught them, and like he said, that's our karma. You know, and we just gotta own it and keep moving forward. You know, that's where we at right now. That's where we've been doing the work, and as we've been doing the work and being sincere, genuine, honest in our intentions, pure-hearted, you see that the fall is happening faster. So as it's happening faster, it's a certain vibration, you know, is laws in nature, okay, and there's laws on different planes of existence, just like it is for our everyday life. So those laws are interacting, they're alive, they're interacting with us. So that's what, you know, is happening now. As we vibrate higher, you know, things are happening in our favor, and what the things that we're attracted to is attracted to us too. Okay, so if y'all really want freedom, you really want, you know, your own, is here, is right here, is right now. So do we have any help in the skies like lights or saucers? Well, just think of it like this. You got 4 different types of beings that's here right now. You got the watchers, you got the helpers, the teacher friends, and you have the, I guess you could say, the evil ones. And the evil ones are the dominant ones that's in control, pushing the agendas through the elitists. So the Rothschild family, they own half of the world's wealth. They're being given their assignment to rule the world and put different key figures in place to rule the estate and get the land, and get the finances and the resources. So this agenda is passed down from outer space. Okay, or I should say intergalactically traveling. This is where they get their information from. So we're not just going against these Europeans. We're going against, you know, other people, other beings as well. But before we start talking about other beings and stuff, we got to deal with what's in front of us right now. And what's in front of us right now, we got to wake the hell up, because if we don't, you know, the Europeans is projected to be out of here soon. And if we don't step up, it's going to be another group of people, you know, trying to take over and colonize us. So
the dragon.
That's right. That's right.
The dragon. Yeah, y'all know who the dragon is, the Chinese.
That's right.
And Noble Isaiah L is absolutely right. The time, excuse me, y'all. Yep. The time is now. And also as well, we do have a lot of emails and stuff like that from like last week, and Noble Isaiah has a lot of emails. So we did not forget anybody. And like I said, we're going to be coordinating this right here. You know what I mean? We pretty much going to be coordinating this and going to start screening people, because the screening process is going to be real thorough. It's going to be real thorough. And, you know, we really want to know, you know, who we're dealing with, because like you said, this is very serious, but we all about our people, and we're not going to BS anybody. And we get the rest of the emails from me, you know, from my email address, so we can start screening more of these people, because the time is now. And if y'all are not paying attention, y'all are looking at 3 or 4 movies at one time.
Because like B4T said earlier, New York City, Gotham City is done.
Mm-hmm.
And I advise y'all to go back and watch Batman: The Dark Knight Rises. Donald Trump is Bane. And if you look at Gotham City, it was shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the places where he attacked was Wall Street,
Mm-hmm.
which deals with currency.
Yep,
And he was giving it back to the people.
that's right.
So what is going on right about now? Well, you know what I mean, the tie, you know what I mean, the tie, you what I'm saying, you know what I mean, with this whole Nassau, you know, right now, you don't go ahead and
You're doing good till you said Nasara, brother.
They got him paused.
Yeah, they.
Uh,
Serious information here, y'all.
Can I just want to say something if it's possible. So y'all heard B Miles breakdown, which is accurate. You heard what Brother Nuff had to say. You heard Nova Isaiah, but there's something I also want to add on what I was said earlier. We also enslaved the Albion too. That's another thing I want to add on that I meant to put out there. So this is a part of our karma, like it goes back to that too. We did enslave them as well.
mm-hmm.
Okay. And I can say we weren't the nicest of masters either on our end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is a part of our karma. But the thing is, when you are being when your karma came back, it came back to us tenfold. Let's just put it like that. Because you gotta remember, you told them everything. So they went on and said, well, you told us everything. We want to go ahead and do reverse psychology on your ass and make you feel this. And that's what they did. So when you hear Noble talk about all of this, just know that this is a part of your reawakening process. Let's put it like that. And acknowledging who you are on this journey. And acknowledging that you are willing to accept the karma that you went through and your ancestors and break that curse. Let's just say that. Let's just say that it is what it is. It is a curse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is a curse, and I really want to make that be known because our ancestors was not the kindest of people when it came down to slaving people too, especially those that's in power.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a part of it. They're only a reflection of what you did. Okay, and you all your ancestors are like right now in flesh. So I just want to let that be known. Okay, all right, I yield.
And I wanted to say one more thing before I jump up off here. Remember the end of Infinity War's Endgame, right?
Mm-hmm.
Captain America was old. He was sitting on the bench. He went back in time and did everything he was supposed to do and corrected the things in his life or whatever. And he was sitting on this bench, and Falcon walked up, the black guy. Old Captain America gave the black man his shield at the end of the Infinity War. Endgame. That's the end game. Now that's some decode for you right there.
Mm-hmm.
I hope y'all caught that. Because they put the truth in movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because the truth is stranger than fiction. So just pay attention to that little tidbit. If you go back and watch Infinity War, listen to what Thanos is talking about. Then look at what Thanos done. Then think about what the war was really about. It was about saving the people. Even though Thanos thought that he was doing right by the people, by the universe, by bringing balance to it. And he kept his word. He did it, took off his armor, and went to doing his little farming thing. But humanity was like, no, we can't go out like that. No, he did wrong, but he felt like he was doing the right thing. To keep the universe in balance, he had to get rid of certain stuff. But then when they brought everybody back and they had that big war and the war was won, after it was won, guess who they gave the birthright back to? The black man. Gave the shield to the Falcon. The Falcon is Horus. Come on, y'all. It ain't hard. It's not hard. All right. I love y'all. That's why I do this. Make sure y'all email me. The brother, he was putting the emails in there heavy. Thank you for putting the emails in there for us. Appreciate you. Make sure y'all get with us. Make sure y'all give us proper contact information. I do my screenings, or rather, I get back to people on Saturday. That's the best time for me because I don't have to work. I got all my time all day, and I can get in contact with as many people as I can on Saturday. So that'll be the best time I can get in contact with anybody. So just because I'll email you right back immediately, don't think I forgot about you. Okay? Just give me time to get to the email, say, okay, I got the email. I'll give you a call Saturday. Okay, and then I'm just letting y'all know my protocol so y'all won't think that I'm just brushing y'all off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make it better, not just for me, but to make it a time so we're able to have a conversation and it don't be rushed. You know what I'm saying? So Saturdays is days that I can do it. And I yield back. Thank y'all. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you, brothers. I'm gonna sit up here for a little while longer.
All right. Anything noble you want to say, sir?
I'll just thankful, you know, B Miles opening up the platform. You know, of course, you know, you bringing us together, brother B Forte, connecting everyone, and of course, you know, brother Newton, for all the information you've been sharing, and everybody for, you know, just listening to us. You know, because you could be doing anything else, and you listening to us, we definitely appreciate it, and thank you all for the ones who are definitely excited about taking action. So. Support Brother B Miles and the platform and his channel. Continue to help him grow. And we're looking forward to work with everybody. Peace and love.
Peace and love. We out.
Yes, sir.
Peace and love to the family.
Peace and love. Wake up time. It's time to wake up. No more playing game. Game time is over. So let's go.